two bubbles. Let me look at two bubbles of the same liquid. This is a bubble of radius r, two bubbles. One of radius r1, a smaller bubble of radius r2. R1 more than R2. These are two bubbles aimlessly wandering. Pressure, atmospheric pressure is P naught. What's the pressure inside this bubble? Inside a bubble, it's 4T by R more than the pressure outside. Inside the bubble, it's 4T by R1 more than the pressure outside. The pressure, right? The pressure in the concave region will always be more. Either by an amount 2T by R. If it was a liquid droplet, it would have been more by an amount 2T by R. But in case of a bubble, it will be more by an amount 4T by R. What's the pressure here? P naught plus 4T by R2. That's the pressure here. So let me call this P1. Let me call this P2. Which is more? R1 is more than R2. So P1 will be less than P2. P1 will be less than P2. Yes or no? P1 is less than P2 very clearly. नाम का ही बड़ा है साला, प्रेशर तो कम है. Right? Now, these two bubbles, in a certain sense, while they were wandering aimlessly, they coalesce, and what happens is, this is the common interface. This is the common surface of the two coalescing bubbles. This is the common interface. This is the common interface of the two coalescing bubbles. I want to find the, so wherever they have a common interface, you know, this portion will get distorted. This will get distorted. It will have a radius different from R1 and R2. This portion will have a radius different from R1 and R2, right? So this pressure is P1, this is P2, right? Hey, very clearly P1, P2 is more than P1. This common interface could either have been like this or it could have been like this. Which one do you think is possible, this one or this one? This is to the left or this is to the right? What do you think the common interface would be? Left. Yes, this is because P2 is more than P1, so P2 must be on the concave side of things and P1 must be on the convex side of this interface, common interface. Yes or no? This common interface has radius R, This common interface, which is now distorted, has radius R. On the convex side, the pressure is P1. On the concave side, the pressure is P2. P2 would be more than P1. P2 would be P1 plus 4T by small r, the radius of the interface. Yes or no? Right now? My objective is to compute the radius of this interface. My objective is to compute the radius of this interface. Now, P2 minus P1, see, P2 minus P1, as you can see, is 4T by R from this, right? What is P2 minus P1? P2 minus P1 is 4T 1 by R2 minus 1 by R1, where R2 is smaller than R1, is 4T by small r. R is the radius of the interface, right? Small r then is R1 R2 by R1 minus R2? Yes or no? That's the radius of the interface. That's the radius of the interface. Right now? And you know, interesting. So if there was a mechanism, I have these two bubbles connected by a valve. This was a valve, say, the valve connecting the two. Hey, P2 is more than P1. If I now open the valve, this pressure is more than this pressure. So air will flow from here to here. The smaller one will again become smaller. The bigger one will become bigger. Yes or no? Because this pressure is more, this is less. So there would be a flow in this direction from higher pressure to lower pressure. So the radius of this will decrease. The radius of this will increase. This is what would happen. Right? Got me?